Hey, what's up?
Literally nothing. What's up?
You want to get together? A bunch of us are meeting up by the school later.
To do what?
Just chill, smoke a joint or two.
Come on, man. You know I don't blaze.
Yeah, you don't blaze yet. Just try it.
You know I'm super cool with you guys smoking weed. Like, I don't mind at all. I just don't know if I want to try it.
How do you know if you're gonna like it or not if you've never done it?
I'm sure I'd enjoy it. You guys always look like you're having a good time. But I know myself. If I do it once, it's probably going to become a habit.
You know there's literally no risk to smoking weed. No one's ever died overdosing on it.
Yeah, I've heard that, but I don't know if it has no risk.
Listen, people in pain use it to help themselves. If it's good for them, how could it be bad for you? I'm not kidding. Search it up if you want.
Alright, man. Maybe. I don't know, though. No guarantees.
Alright, let me know either way though.
Okay, yeah. I'll give you a call.
Peace.
More and more teens are beginning to consume marijuana as it becomes decriminalized or even legalized around the world. But what is marijuana and what effects can it have on adolescents and young adults? If you search up these topics online, there are a variety of different claims being made that either exaggerates or understates the effects of marijuana on teens. It can be difficult to know who to listen to, but not to worry. Today, we'll look at scientific studies to answer these questions for you. Welcome to Demystifying Medicine. So, what is marijuana? Marijuana is a drug derived from cannabis plants that is commonly used for its psychoactive properties. In other words, marijuana can alter mental states and lead to intoxication and euphoria. This effect is more commonly known as being high. Two important chemicals found in cannabis are tetrahydrocannabinol, commonly known as THC, or cannabidiol, also known as CBD. Collectively, they are known as cannabinoids. THC is a psychoactive component of marijuana, known for its ability to make you high. CBD is more commonly known for its therapeutic uses, and is the reason why medical marijuana can be used to treat a variety of different medical conditions. Medical cannabis products derived from CBD are commonly used for reducing pain, inflammation, and seizures. Marijuana can be used in a variety of different ways, including smoking, in the form of edibles or tea, as well as in the form of an oil or extract which contains increased concentrations of THC. Whether you've used marijuana yourself, or if you've seen movie characters spark up in late-night comedies on Netflix, you probably already know the short-term effects of marijuana, but what happens after the high has worn off? Recent studies have shown that over time, adolescent cannabis users may experience a variety of different cognitive declines. These include deficiencies in general executive functioning, learning, memory, and motivation. General executive functioning takes place in the very front of the brain. It helps with planning and accomplishing tasks, monitoring emotions and habits, and plays an important role in working memory and attention. This is also the slowest part of the brain to develop, as it continues to mature up until the age of about 25 years old. It was found that daily and weekly teenage cannabis users experience impairments in their general executive function compared to adults, specifically in attention and working memory, which is the ability to retain information over a short period of time. Teens were found to be more likely to crave marijuana after their high has worn off compared to adults, which can lead to binge-like behaviors. It has been suggested that the magnitude of impairment is greater in youth than adults for the functions of learning and memory. Studies have found differences in the way that certain parts of the brain work between teenage cannabis users and non-users. These differences were found in the parts of the brain that are believed to influence different types of learning, and in parts that help form our cognition. These differences, however, between teenage and adult users were most prominently seen among heavy users. It has been implied that daily intoxication during young adulthood could impair the successful attainment of education, and directly influences the level of income that heavy marijuana users can achieve. For adolescents that start using marijuana later and occasionally, the risks are much lower. Marijuana may also impact motivation, which helps us work on our goals and make our dreams into a reality. It has been shown that heavy cannabis use during your teens can lower general motivation later in life. Across studies, it seems as though factors that predict worsened effects include usage and age of onset. Generally, the earlier you start using, and the more frequently you use, the worse the performance in cognitive functions and mental health. Throughout the video, you may have heard phrases such as, "it is suggested" and "seems to indicate." So why don't we have results that are conclusive and give us more of a clear answer? This has a lot to do with current barriers to research and the limitations of studies being conducted. In the United States, it is illegal to conduct marijuana research under federal law. This means that scientists must use chemical formulations that are not derived from cannabis plant as a substitute for marijuana. This raises concerns as to how generalizable the study findings are to the real world. Even in areas where marijuana research is legal, the exact amount of THC or CBD is not usually labeled correctly or clearly on marijuana products. Additionally, there are also different strains of cannabis plants, each with different potencies and profiles, that play a huge role in how marijuana affects the body. Because of these limitations, we should take the results of these studies with a grain of salt. So what is the conclusion? What is the effect of marijuana on teens? Well, the answer is complicated. Only a few countries legalized marijuana research, and the legalization of marijuana is still fairly recent. So we need a lot more studies to be absolutely sure. But based on what we know now, consistently using marijuana as a teen or adolescent may have serious implications when it comes to your cognitive functions. So if you're going to use weed, make sure that you assess these risks, use it sparsely and safely.